Jack looked at her with extreme apprehension when the look of horror came across Chastity's face. After a few moments the horror gave way to something else, disgust, perhaps. And she closed her eyes, seeming to shudder. Chastity. No response. Jack walked over to her. Chastity, he asked again. She opened her eyes, but didn't look at him. She only raised a hand to him. He had to guess, but he took her hand and helped her to her feet. She rose very carefully. What's wrong? He asked. She began, but then stopped. I don't want to talk about it, she said, and then started walking, very carefully, towards the door. Jack was utterly clueless, and so he walked with her as she very slowly and deliberately walked to the stairwell. They reached the first floor without incident, and that's where Chastity stopped. Jack looked at her worriedly. What is it? Chastity's eyes flicked to him for a moment, and then away, and then they closed. I don't want to talk about it, she repeated. If Jack didn't know any better, he'd have said she was once again on the verge of tears. She started walking again, still with that same slow and deliberate pace, past both of their rooms and to what amounted to the nurse's office. She caught Mary's attention, who stood up and instantly took Chastity under her wing, and in a few moments the two women were around the corner, leaving Jack standing there in a state of utter perplexity. After a few more moments, Jean came out into the hallway as well. Come on, she said, and led Jack back to his room where she told him to take off his pants. Why? He asked. So I can see if your diaper needs to be changed. I think I would know if my diaper needed to be changed or not, he said defensively. Jean only looked at him. Jack's resistance didn't last long, and he grudgingly took off his pants to reveal a wet diaper. Just as I thought, Jean said, and gestured for Jack to get onto the changing table. Jack did so, and once more the diaper changing process began. Jack bore it as best he was able. He was getting better at not being thoroughly embarrassed, but that didn't mean he liked it.